What's going on YouTube? We're here with another Smite build video. I am your host Shui. Let's go ahead and dive into it, guys. As you can see on screen by the cute innocent little girl, you can see that we are covering Scylla, Whore of the Sea. Now, she is so cute and so innocent, but she is not as innocent and cute as you think. Underneath that blue little dress is a scared, pissed off, four-headed dog monster thing that partners up with Charybdis in the Mediterranean Sea and actually just swallows up ships and lures them in by being a little girl. And if you don't know the lore of it, definitely look up Scylla's lore. It's awesome and terrifying and scary and never makes me want to visit Italy ever. But pretty much today, guys, we're going to be covering a high burst damage Scylla, aka the glass cannon, aka the glass dog, whatever you want to call it. It is gone by a lot of names. I've touched up a little bit to make it my own, like I always do with these builds. But there's a lot of things there's so many things that are just a staple for mid gods that they have to be the same. I do apologize for it because I feel like I'm regurgitating stuff on videos. But there's just certain items that they're too good not to use if we're running mid. I would not be doing my job by not putting them in this build. You'd be running not the best, and I can't be having that. Now we're going to go over her abilities real quick. She has her passive, Quick Learner. Each of Scylla's abilities gain an additional effect at max rank. In addition, Scylla gains 20 magical power for each max rank ability. So pretty much you want to max out one ability as soon as physically possible. Like you want to max it out ASAP, max out another one ASAP, max out another one. So she gains as much as possible throughout the progression of the game. Now go up to Sick'em. Scylla sends out 2 hounds forward, damaging, rooting, and crippling the first enemy hit. At max rank, 2 additional enemies nearby the first target will also be hit. Caps at 260 plus 60% of your magical power, and it lasts up to 1.75 seconds. Pretty solid. It's a root. It can help you get away by throwing it on them, and then they're stuck, and then you can dash out. Or it can help you catch and secure that kill. Also, it combos very well with the next ability, which we're going to cover right now. Crush. Scylla creates a magical field that slows enemies. After 5 seconds, it detonates and causes damage. Scylla may activate the ability again to detonate it early. At max rank, enemies in the area also have their magical protections reduced, and targets hit by the damage are slowed for an additional 1 second. Has a 20-meter radius. Not a 20-meter radius, my bad. I don't know what that measurement is, but it's not 20 meter. That's a humongous radius. 290 cap with plus 80% of your magical power, 30% slow with, at cap, 25% magical. Protection debuff, excuse me. And pretty much what you want to do, guys, is you want to sick them or throw crush, sick them. Just pretty much combo that up. Kind of like Nox a little bit, but not nearly as effective. And it's pretty solidly effective, though. Don't get me wrong. It works really, really well because they're silenced, they're crippled, and then they're just smashed in the face by a crush seal. And it does a lot of damage when you get it leveled up, and especially when you start buying your items into it. Your next one is a ward and also your getaway, which is Sentinel. Active or passive, Scylla gains MP5, which if you throw up next to you is actually pretty useful to gain MP5 back in lane. Active, Scylla summons a sentinel to the target area, granting vision of enemies for 5 seconds. Scylla may activate the ability again within 5 seconds to move to the sentinel location. At max rank, the vision is granted through line of sight blockers and placement range increases. So it gains you 12 passive MP5 at cap, 80 vision range, and 70 summon range, excuse me. So pretty much all you want to do is if you're just kind of chilling, throw it up in lane when you're killing minion waves. It helps you regen mana really, really quickly. And then also you can use it to kind of dash and get away if you absolutely need to, or to cover ground to chase down a target. So pretty much it's really effective. I believe you can throw it up through a wall on jungle as well, and you can teleport through the wall. I believe I've done that a couple times. And her trademarked ultimate is I'm a monster. Now if you play in the game, you'll hear her go I'm a monster, and she'll scream it out, and it's hilarious and it's awesome and I love it. But it's also very scary if you're on the other team because she hits like a freaking truck. Scylla reveals her true nature, becoming CC immune for the next 6 seconds and gaining movement speed. She may make one powerful attack during this time. If she kills an enemy god with the attack, she gains another 6 seconds and may attack again. At max rank, the movement speed bonus doubles. So, has a range of 60, caps out at 800 damage per hit. That's insane. Not to mention that 800 gets 120% of your magical power. That's insane. That is insane. And then her movement speed caps out at 70%. When it's maxed, it'll cap up to 140% movement speed, which is even more insane. Now we're going to go to the ability builder real quick, because with her it's actually important. It's actually very, very, very important. So what I do is crush, sick 'em, crush, sick 'em, crush. Oh, whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Clear skills. Let's start that over. Crush, or sick 'em, crush, crush, sick 'em. I'm a monster. Crush, crush, sick 'em. I'm a monster. Crush, sick 'em, sick 'em. I'm a monster. Sentinel, sentinel, sentinel. I'm a monster. Sentinel, sentinel. I'm a monster. Now the reason why that's important is because you want to max out crush and max out sick 'em around the same time, because that actually gives you 40 magical power for those two being maxed out. Now, not throwing any in sentinel is also very dependent on whether or not your game you need to dash away rather quickly. If you're getting ganked a lot in mid lane or anything like that. By the way, you're probably going to be running Scylla predominantly mid lane. Like, she is super mid lane god. But that's pretty much it, guys. You definitely want to max out those two first to take full advantage of her passive. Now, the next thing we're going to go into is her item builder. Now, this is a very, very delicate thing as well, due to the fact that Scylla is pretty much based on how you build her. She can be complete garbage, or she can completely dictate how the game goes, and you can pretty much win by yourself. Now, starter item I like to start with is actually the Vampiric Shroud. Killing minions or camps restores health and mana, gives you 20 magical power, 100 health, and 5 MP5. Pretty self-explanatory, pretty solid. Next one is, if you already know, you guys know what's coming next. Can you say it with me? Meditation. Yeah, there you go. You guys are getting it. Next, we're going to go to movement, and we're just going to grab our starter boots. And then we're actually going to be grabbing... I don't think I can do this on here, but you're going to be grabbing 1 health pot. And we'll just put it right down here. And you're also going to be grabbing 1 mana pot. You're going to be grabbing 1 of each, and that'll cap you out, and you'll have no money left. But you want to grab 1 of each because neither of them are really going to be dictated on what you're doing. I mean, you're going to be throwing a lot of crush seals, but you have meditation. That's why you have 1 mana pot to pretty much stall out, and you can gain that back. But also, later on in the game, you're not really going to need that much. And then your first couple items actually help you out a lot with that as well. So your core items is you're actually going to go with offensive, and I want to say it's in power. Yeah, there it is. And you want to go with the Book of Thoth. It costs a lot, and it's going to take you a little bit. It's the same thing as kind of Transcendence if you've played Hunters, but $50 more. You want to stay in lane as long as possible. You're probably going to be solo in mid unless the assassin is being dumb and is running and hugging mid instead of hugging solo. So you're going to get a lot of gold. So the gold's not going to be a problem. The problem is when you get the chance to recall to buy Book of Thoth to then build your stacks. Now, Book of Thoth gives you 125 mana, 15 MP5, 100 magical power. You permanently gain 10 mana per stack, and you get 5 stacks for a god kill, 1 stack for a minion kill, 75 stacks. Additionally, 3% of your mana is converted into magical power. So this not only gives you 100 magical power, crap ton of mana, MP5, but it also helps you convert your mana into magical power. So it's pretty self-explanatory, very, very, very powerful as Scylla, and very strong. So it's definitely a key component that you are going to need. Now the next item we're going to be running with is not cooldown reduction, excuse me. We're going to go with going Shoes of the Magi, which gives you 40 magical power, 250 mana, 10 magical penetration, and 18% movement speed. Pretty self-explanatory, stronger, more fuel for the fire, and also lets you penetrate through a little bit. Pretty solid, guys. And then the next one that we're actually going to be getting is, we can just go to the popular right here, Obsidian Shard. Now this is the one that I feel like I'm regurgitating from mage to mage, just because it's so strong. It's so good. 70 magical power, and you gain plus 33% magical penetration. I don't even need to explain. Like, 33 magical penetration, too good. Too good. You're mid lane. You're going to be going against a mage 90% of the time. They're going to be building magical protection because they know you're a mage, and you just need to just pen through that, and you're just gonna wreck face. They're not even gonna know what hit them. And now the next thing that we're actually gonna grab is going to be down here. Okay. And we're going to go over to Soul Reaper. It gives you 100 magical power, 300 mana. Passive. When a god takes damage from your abilities, they take 15% of the maximum health and additional damage. If multiple gods are hit, the damage is applied to the one with the greatest maximum health. It can only occur once every 60 seconds. Pretty self-explanatory, but if you hit them with a seal, when they're hit, they take an additional 15% of their max health. Not what health they have, their maximum health in total. That is why it's so good. So you want to, like, hit him with the dogs, which might even do that much damage as well. It might hit it with that, which you're not going to be able to trigger it again. But if you hit him with the dogs, they take that 15%. Then they're hit with their seal. They're probably at 10%. So either your basic attack, seals, or anything like that, or you're probably just killing with the seal. and it's very, very strong and helps out a lot with damage. Next is we have to complete the combo, and the combo, as we already know, is the Rod of Tahuti. Rod of Tahuti pairs very, very well with the Obsidian Shard. It's called the Rod of Shard combo, and it's really good. Gives you 125 magical power and 15 MP5, increases your magical power by 25%. A lot of her things scale heavily off your magical power, so when you use this, it increases all of the total by 25% and makes you hit like a freaking freight train going through a glass house. It's insane, guys. I have seen people quarter health someone with one seal after getting the Rod of Shard. It's insane. We'll throw that on there. And last, for late game, you want to be throwing out as many seals and as many dogs as possible. And it also gives you 75 magical power and 25 MP5 and 25% cooldown reduction. And it's Kronos' pendant. Pretty much self-explanatory, guys. I don't need to tell you that cooldown reduction is super important late game due to the fact that you can throw out as many abilities as possible as fast as possible. We're going to throw these on here and build all these on so you can see. Now, I just want you to look at something real quick. Your basic attack is 222, which is kind of weird because it's triple twos. The next thing, you are so close to soft cap with your magical power, guys. You are so close. Your attack speed is 1.16. Nobody cares. You're a mage. You have 0% lifesteal. Nobody cares. You're a mage. And then you have 10 penetration plus 33%. Plus 33%. It's insane. 61 physical protection, 30 magical protection, 1725 health, 15 HP 5, 413 movement, 25% cooldown, 2093 mana, and 68 MP5. You're going to be gaining 68 mana per second. That's insane. That is insane. But there you go, guys. That is the insane build, the insane damage build, the glass cannon, the glass dog, the Rod of Shard build, whatever you want to call it. That is what I have for you guys for Scylla. She is a monster. She is a beast. As her freaking super will tell you, she is a monster, guys. She is insane. I definitely recommend playing her if you have an open spot from mid. She is nothing to sneeze at, guys. She's so strong. That's pretty much it for me, guys. Make sure you smash out that like button for me. Let me know that this video did help you and that you do appreciate me coming out here and making these for you. Make sure you comment down below how this video helped you, if you've played it and enjoyed it, or if you have any other guides you'd like for me to cover. And make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. We're a pretty close family here, guys. We help each other out. You ask for something, it gets done. Somebody, me or somebody else, will tell you exactly what's going on, and you know you want to be part of the shoe crew. You already know. You already know. That's pretty much it for me, guys. I'm gonna get out of here. I will talk to you guys later. Peace.